Hello everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so... Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. Taking a look at the 76ers, the season hasn't gone as smoothly for them as I'm sure they hoped it would. The good news is we still have a good chunk of it left to play, but if they're going to make a run, they better do it soon. And Joel Embiid missed all of last season with an injury. Now that he's getting some action on the floor, Kenny, how do you see him developing?
Well, he's very fluid. You know, he's got great movement, gets up and down the floor for his size. You know, he's got really good footwork for a guy who's been sitting out that long. He's a legitimate 7-footer, Shaq, and, you know, those are rare and hard to find.
You know, I like his game because he can face up, play with his back to the basket, and he's equally comfortable scoring in either position. I like that about his game.
How's his feet work?
Feet work is perpetuous excellence at its finest.
How's his footwork?
I don't know what that means.
Okay. That about does it. Kevin Harlan standing by. Kevin, take it away.
Can you play off one foot?
Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. Here in Philadelphia, it's another home game for the 76ers.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? I listen, man. I tried, man. I really did. Guys, I really tried this, man. I really thought this was how it was gonna work. But to no avail does 2K give me a break. Nope. They don't give me a break, man. I mean, listen. I tried everything in my power to just fight this, and I thought this would be better. I mean, I've played so many games on Hall of Fame before this game even came up. I think I played like 6 games on Hall of Fame, and I just couldn't take it no more. It was just too many teams that we were just blowing out in the first quarter. Then I get subbed out and we down by 20. It doesn't make sense how you could be down by 20 within 3 minutes. 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. I'm a big man posting up on a point guard. Look how small that point guard is. And you telling me I couldn't get that post up over him? That is bullshit. This game is just fucking rigged, yo. I tried everything in my power to play this game. I tried everything to play this game on Hall of Fame. I didn't really want to play on All-Star difficulty this year. I really wanted to play on Hall of Fame difficulty. I never had problems with Hall of Fame difficulty until 2K15. 2K15, I started having problems. It was too much. I had to stop before I broke my controller because I can't afford another one. So I was just like, you know what? let me chill out. Let me step back for a minute. Let me just play on all-star difficulty. It seems to be the easier route to go in anyway. Superstar difficulty was kind of cool too last year. This year, superstar difficulty is just Hall of Fame's little brother. That's all it is. Superstar difficulty is nothing but Hall of Fame's little brother, and I just can't deal with that shit, yo. I mean, no matter what I do, no matter how good I play, no matter how much we up by in the first half, we will always be down by 10 points in the fucking second. And when I get subbed out, and I'm only out for like 2 to 3 minutes. How does a 30-point lead vanish into a 10-point deficit? Like, it doesn't make sense, yo. And I'm only out for 2 to 3 minutes. We're up by 30, and now all of a sudden you down by 10. And you was only out for 3 minutes. That doesn't make sense. And everybody keeps coming up with these excuses of, oh, but this is how they just try to balance the stats out. That's why they do this. So that way everybody won't be making shots and they say they missed a couple of shots here and there. No. There's no balancing it out if I'm not out the game. I'm only playing 6-minute quarters. And I'm only sitting out for like a good minute and a half to 2 minutes at best. If I'm out any longer than that, they trying everything in their power to win this game. And then you trailing from behind and you have no way of coming back because they're going to find ways to score. These dudes won't fucking miss no matter how good of defense you play, no matter how good, no matter how many times you denied them in the paint, they'll just get the offensive rebound and put it back in and have your players stuck in the animation. Still, how does your player stay in an animation for so long? How does a player stay in an animation for so long? So long enough that they can score, and then as soon as they score, you got control of your player again. They take over your player. You can't really control him that well. You try to box people out, this force field comes around and pushes you out the way. Now you behind the person who you was trying to box out. Anybody can box you out in this game. I don't understand it, dude. I'm trying everything in my power to get around my opponent so that way I can have the advantage on the rebounding. But I can't. My player just doesn't move. He doesn't react. I know how to do this. You gotta move the analog stick around to get in a good position on the rebound. But it's impossible to do that when your player just doesn't fucking react in time. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. I blocked the shot, but it goes backwards. Now look at the direction. If you go back and look at the direction that I blocked his shot in, you would notice that it would go back. It would go behind him, not behind me, and out of bounds. That doesn't make sense. This game and its logic just doesn't make fucking sense. That's why I'm done with 2K, dog. This is it. I'm done. I can't do this shit no more, man. I'm done. I can't play on Hall of Fame. I tried. I was having an okay time with this shit until this game right here. It's not the fact, and it's not even the fact that it's the Philadelphia 76ers. It's not that at all, okay? It's not the fact that it's a game against the Philadelphia 76ers and bullshit was happening. It's the fact that bullshit is happening and you can't fucking stop it. Especially when you're in control. You take good high percentage shots, they'll make you miss them for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You dunk the ball, you'll miss a dunk. You get an easy lay. Your teammates will get a wide open layup and blow it. How does that happen? Who blows wide open layups? Who? Not one player in the NBA is going to miss a wide open layup. And if they do, they don't. And if they do, they ain't gonna be in the NBA for long. Let me just say that they're not gonna be in the NBA for long. So tell me 2K Dick Riders. Tell me that this shit makes sense, 2K Dick Riders. Please tell me that this makes sense. Please tell me that it makes sense that when you get subbed out and you up by 20 and you only been out for a minute and a half and now all of a sudden you down by 10 or 15, and you was only out for a minute and a half. Tell me where that makes sense. Quit defending this fucking piece of garbage ass game. Just quit it, yo. It doesn't make sense. You do everything the right way, and you still get fucked over in the end. Your teammates play good defense, or your teammates will be sagging off. And no matter, and if they playing good defense, it's a good chance they still gonna make the shot. If they sagging off, that's just the way of 2K saying, "Ha ha, fuck you, we gonna get this victory." Yep. This is the fucking truth. This game is rigged. It's garbage. This is why I don't want this to be the game that represents basketball games going forward. Because this is not a basketball game. This is a fucking scam. Okay? This is a fucking scam. This is not basketball. If they were about basketball, they would stick to logic, and they would stick to logic and so many other things. Not all this fancy schmancy bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If they were about basketball, they would fix their online service. And look at that. My man was all in his grill. All in his grill, stopped him from even going to the basket, made him take a low percentage shot with a hand in his face, and he still managed to make it, dude. This don't make no fucking sense. This game makes no fucking sense. If this game was about basketball, this shit wouldn't be happening. There would be logic. I'm tired of people defending this bullshit, fucking trash ass, garbage ass, piece of shit, 0 out of 10, whack ass game, yo. Terrible servers, terrible customer service. They don't give a fuck about what you're doing as long as you're giving them money. You know what I'm saying? They only retweet your tweets if you're giving them money. They don't retweet your tweets when you point out a problem that needs to be solved. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, they'll hide them under the rug in a heartbeat. I don't give a fuck about this being a business. This is something that you invest your money into, and you accept it for what it is. Look at that. I missed a wide open. Oh my God. You don't understand this fucking game. You don't understand what's going on here. This is a fucking scam. Tell me how this is logical. 2K dick riders. Tell me. I want to know. I really want to know. How is this the best fucking basketball game out here? And it's not even about basketball with this game. It's not about basketball. If it was about basketball, none of this dumbass animations, this dumbass shit would be happening in this game. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Once again, good defense stopped him from doing something. He does one little simple move. He just makes a shot anyway. That's not basketball. You cannot sit here and tell me that this is basketball. This is not basketball, man. It's not, yo. This game is straight up garbage. And y'all accept this for what it is. Get the fuck out of here.